Welcome to Conversations with Epiphany. Let's talk, the show where we dive deep into the essence of what makes our guests uniquely themselves. Join as we uncover the stories, experiences, and moments that shape their lives. From the triumphs to the trials, we're here to explore it all. Let's get talking and discover the heart of every story.
Hi guys, I am so happy to be here. This is Epiphany Hightower. Party of one tonight. I am so happy to be joining you all. Just to talk about things, just have a conversation. I hope everyone had a great Black History Month, great Love Month. Show love, spread love. And I have a few movies that I think you guys should check out. I think you guys will like it. My top 3 movies, The Best Man, featuring Taye Diggs, Nia Long, Morris Chestnut, Sanaa Lathan, and a whole amazing cast. Terrence Howard, you're going to love that. Essentially, The Best Man is his friend is about to get married, but he is hiding a big secret. The Best Man is played by Taye Diggs. The one getting married is Morris Chestnut, and he is hiding a secret from his best man. And hopefully he doesn't want this to ruin the wedding day, but secrets come unfold, and you can only guess what happens from there. So the other movie, Brown Sugar, I love it. Another Taye Diggs, Sanaa Lathan, amazing in this movie. It's essentially about two best friends who stayed friends, who work in the media industry, behind the scenes. And the movie is beautiful, takes you on a ride of friendship to lover story, essentially. So if you're a fan of that, I would definitely recommend giving Brown Sugar a look. And the last but not least, one of my all-time favorite movies, Love Jones, has Lorenz Tate and Nia Long. Poetic justice. It's a real beautiful movie about two young people trying to find their way, trying to build a relationship with each other with a lot of obstacles in the road. But I love that movie. If you love poetry, you are definitely in a treat for that one. So yeah, here's just a few of my suggestions. And also for good reads, you can get my book. Someone Like You, by me. You can get it. It's on Amazon, wherever books are sold, wherever you like to get it. You can even go to your local Barnes and Nobles, request my book, Someone Like You, and you can even get it online at Barnes and Nobles as well. And also, I am in a magazine. My short story, Love on Fire, is in here. As a matter of fact, this short story was inspired by Love Jones, in terms of the poetry, in terms of the setting. That was definitely a big inspiration for writing the short story Love on Fire, which you can get Intellectual Ink magazine on Amazon. Right now, where it is sold right now on Amazon. And I want to talk about some things as far as career-wise. I watched a live action with Dreamers. Tamron Hall, she was on it, and I love her. I love her talk show. I love just her as a person. I think she's such, a great representation, just for women, for journalists, for Black women out there. And so I was watching, and she talked a lot about how she pivoted out of one role until finding her next role into creating her own talk show. And I thought that was so powerful, so amazing how she prayed and how God gave her direction on what she should do. And I just want everybody out there, if you're trying to figure out what to do, trying to make your next pivot, because I know a lot of us are in pivoting times, I would say use your faith, your family, and also what God has naturally given you, inclined you with, I would use that to make your next move, or you're wondering what is your next move. Search out what you're naturally just good at, what God has graced you with, the gift that He has graced you with, because whatever you're graced with, that is just what you're naturally supposed to do. So I hope everyone hears that, and I hope everyone listens to it. I really do, because you get a life, and God blesses you with a life, and definitely want to use the gifts that He has laid out for you to do. And so this next topic, it's just shows how life is fragile, and I think you should tell people you love them while you can. So backstory, okay, so last week I worked with a lady. She was a very nice lady, older lady, and she was just telling me that we were just talking, and she was just telling me that she was married, and everything. She said this was her fourth marriage, and everything like that. And she was telling me that with her first husband, he passed away. Sadly, the father of her 4 children, and she was telling me this husband, she was married, her husband, they've been married for 11 years. And she was telling if you could see her face when she talked about him, just so gushy, just beautiful, just amazing. And she showed me a picture of him. He was doing like a still. I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, like I said, they're older, mid-70s. And so she was telling me about that. And on this Wednesday, a week from when I was just talking to her, and she was telling me about her husband, how she was in love with him, and she just loved him so, and how just they met, and how just everything just unfolded beautifully for them. She texted me, well, I text her, about a question, and she said, oh my gosh, Epiphany, I'm sorry. My husband, he had a heart attack, and he passed away. And I'm trying not to get emotional. I'm a little crybaby, but Lord, bear with me. But like I said, if you could just saw her face when she talked about her husband, it was beautiful. And I was like, wow, that was just like last week. She told me, she was just talking to me about him, just in her birthday is this month, and everything like that. And this week she told me that he had a heart attack and he passed away. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for your loss. My condolences to your family. So that really just made me think about, and it's crazy. On Monday, this past Monday, I was getting my hair braided, and we were watching a movie. It was called My Old ASS. I don't curse, so I just spelled it out. My Old ASS. And essentially, it was about an 18-year-old girl who was getting ready. 18 years old, you're getting ready to explore. You're ready to be on your own, things like that. And how she woke up and she saw, and there was her older version. The old ASS is supposed to be the older version, 39. She's only 39 years old, the older version. And yeah, she was just telling her about some things, and she was saying, whatever you do, don't fall in love with a guy named Chad. Don't even talk to him. Don't say nothing about him. Don't say nothing to him at all. So while watching the movie, this guy was great. Like, if you heard of green flags, red flags, this guy had all the green flags. And she was like, she asked her question. She was like, why don't you want me to talk to him? What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? And then the old version of her said he's not gonna do anything. He's gonna die. He's gonna pass away. And she was like, that's really gonna break your heart. And that's why she told her not to talk to him, because she didn't want to relive the pain. And she was like, that loving him is probably one of the greatest things that you will do. And so she took that. At the end of the movie, she the 18-year-old version was like, you know what, I know what you said, but I'm still gonna do it. I can't live life in fear of what can happen. So yeah, like I encourage people to not live in fear of what you think could happen. Place your all out in the world. Give it all that you can. Your mind, heart, body, and soul. Love yourself. Well, first of all, love God, love yourself, and love people. And don't be afraid to take a chance. Don't be afraid to take a chance on yourself. Don't be afraid to take a chance on others, on your career, on whatever you want to do. Go for it. Go forward wholeheartedly without regrets. Um, and yeah, just make sure you pour all of yourself. Live life on E. That's what I say. Pour everything out to the fullest, because when you leave here, that's it. So pour out all your dreams, all your aspirations, your love while you're here on this earth. And you don't know how long you have. I just say love God, love yourself, and love others. And yeah, and I hope who's ever listening takes away valuable lessons. And I hope that you are all living your life to the fullest on E, loving every moment, living every moment, and smiling while doing so. And to those of you who are facing troubles, just know that God is with you. He loves you, He cares for you, and that you are not forgotten. So that is it for Conversations with Epiphany. Let's chat. Party of one. I am glad to have been here. I'm glad to have talked to you guys. I'm glad I didn't cry. It was coming though, started to get emotional, but just love God, love yourself, and love others. And I thank you guys for listening, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I can't wait to see you guys in March for Women's History Month. Until then, see you next time. Bye-bye.